LaSalle, Lake, Lee, Livingston, Marshall, McHenry, McLean, Ogle, Stevenson, Whiteside, Will, Winnebago, and Woodford, and the following counties in Indiana: Benton, Jasper, Lake, Newton, and Porter, and the following: Lake Michigan from Sheboygan to Port Washington, Wisconsin, 5 nautical miles offshore to mid-lake. Lake Michigan from Port Washington to North Point Light, Wisconsin, 5 nautical miles offshore to mid-lake. Lake Michigan from North Point Light to Wind Point, Wisconsin, 5 nautical miles offshore to mid-lake. Lake Michigan from Wind Point, Wisconsin to Winthrop Harbor, Illinois, 5 nautical miles offshore to mid-lake. Winthrop Harbor to Wilmette Harbor, Illinois. Wilmette Harbor to Northerly Island, Illinois. Northerly Island to Calumet Harbor, Illinois. Calumet Harbor, Illinois to Gary, Indiana. Gary to Burns Harbor, Indiana. Burns Harbor to Michigan City, Indiana. Lake Michigan from Winthrop Harbor to Wilmette Harbor, Illinois, 5 nautical miles offshore to mid-lake. And Lake Michigan from Wilmette Harbor, Illinois to Michigan City, Indiana, 5 nautical miles offshore to mid-lake. And the following counties in Wisconsin: Greene, Kenosha, Rockin, Walworth, and Clinton, Iowa. Remember, a severe thunderstorm watch means the conditions are favorable for the development of severe weather, including large hail and damaging winds, in and close to the watch area. While severe weather may not be imminent, persons should remain alert for rapidly changing weather conditions and listen for later statements and possible warnings. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial radio and television outlets, or internet sources for the latest severe weather. Open waters from Wilmette Harbor to Michigan City out to mid-lake until 2:15 p.m. At 1:13 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 9 nautical miles south of Montrose Harbor, moving northeast at 15 knots. Hazard: wind gusts to 40 knots and large hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Large hail could result in structural damage. Locations impacted include Montrose Harbor. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. Frequent lightning is occurring with this storm. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects. Issued a special marine warning for nearshore waters from Wilmette Harbor to Michigan City. Open waters from Wilmette Harbor to Michigan City out to mid-lake until 2:15 p.m. At 1:13 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located 9 nautical miles south of Montrose Harbor, moving northeast at 15 knots. Hazard: wind gusts to 40 knots and large hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: small craft could be damaged and briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Large hail could result in structural damage. Locations impacted include Montrose Harbor. Move to safe harbor immediately as gusty winds and high waves are expected. Frequent lightning is occurring with this storm. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects. The National Weather Service in Chicago has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Lake County in northeastern Illinois, McHenry County in northeastern Illinois, until 2:15 p.m. At 1:20 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Greenwood or near Wonder Lake, moving northeast at 30 miles per hour. Hazard: 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source: radar indicated. Impact: hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include McHenry, Woodstock, Antioch, Fox Lake, Harvard, Lake Villa, Baringo, Wonder Lake, Pistakee Highlands, Long Lake, Lindenhurst, Johnsburg, Lake Lure, Spring Grove, Richmond, Hebron, Bull Valley, McCullum Lake, Ringwood, and Greenwood. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with this storm and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. Chicago has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northeastern Livingston County in central Illinois, southeastern Grundy County in northeastern Illinois, western Kankakee County in northeastern Illinois, until 2:15 p.m. At 1:30 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located over Dwight, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, damage to vehicles is expected. Locations impacted include Dwight, Kircher, Gardner, Odell, Essex, South Wilmington, Bonfield, Buckingham, Cabaret, Campus, Redding, East Brooklyn, Irwin, and Union Hill. Including the following interstate, Interstate 55 between mile markers 211 and 226. Prepare immediately for large hail and deadly cloud-to-ground lightning. Seek shelter inside a well-built structure. Stay away from windows. This is NOAA Weather Radio. The National Weather Service in Chicago has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for western Lake County in northeastern Illinois, northern Kane County in northeastern Illinois, southeastern McHenry County in northeastern Illinois, northwestern Cook County in northeastern Illinois, until 4:30 p.m. At 3:34 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from Prairie Grove to near Hunley, moving east at 20 miles per hour. Hazard, 60 miles per hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, hail damage to vehicles is expected. Expect wind damage to roofs, siding, and trees. Locations impacted include Elgin, Palatine, Hoffman Estates, Carpentersville, Gurnee, Mundelein, Algonquin, McHenry, Woodstock, Grave Lake, Libertyville, Lake Zurich, Round Lake, Wakonda, Fox Lake, Barrington, Lake Villa, Island Lake, Long Grove, and Wonder Lake. Including the following interstates: Interstate 90 between mile markers 28 and 40. Interstate 94 near mile marker 4. Interstate 294 near mile marker 4. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building. Torrential rainfall is occurring with these storms and may lead to flash flooding. Do not drive your vehicle through flooded roadways. The following is a special marine warning from the National Weather Service. The National Weather Service in Chicago has issued a special marine warning for nearshore waters from Winthrop Harbor to Calumet Harbor, open waters from Winthrop Harbor to Michigan City out to mid-lake until 5:30 p.m. At 3:53 p.m., a strong thunderstorm was located near Montrose Harbor, moving northeast at 25 knots. Additional strong thunderstorms were located near Winthrop Harbor to the southeast of Winthrop Harbor, open lake. Wind gusts to 40 knots and small hail. Source, radar indicated. Impact, small craft could be damaged in briefly higher winds and suddenly higher waves. Locations impacted include Winthrop Harbor. Move to safe harbor until hazardous weather passes. Frequent lightning is occurring with these storms. If caught on the open water, stay below deck if possible. Keep away from ungrounded metal objects. Northeast at 35 miles per hour. Expect considerable tree damage. Wind damage is also likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Ottawa, Streator, Pontiac, Peru, Mendota, Marseille, Oglesby, Seneca, Serena, LaSalle, Springtown, Sheriff, Utica, Earlville, North Utica, Flanagan, Weymouth, Monica, Grand Ridge, and Medford. Including the following interstates: Interstate 39 between mile markers 41 and 73. Interstate 55 between mile markers 192 and 203. Interstate 80 between mile markers 73 and 101. For your protection, move to an interior room on the lowest floor of a building.
pick this up.
The National Weather Service in Chicago has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Kendall County in northeastern Illinois, northeastern LaSalle County in north-central Illinois, southern Duck County has a severe thunderstorm warning for eastern Kendall County in northeastern Illinois, northwestern Will County in northeastern Illinois, southern Kane County in northeastern Illinois, DuPage County in northeastern Illinois, central Cook County in northeastern Illinois, until 5:45 p.m. At 5:02 p.m., severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from near Sugar Grove to Shorewood, moving northeast at 55 miles per hour. Hazard, 70 miles per hour wind gusts, and hail to the size of pennies. Source, trained weather spotters. Impact, expect considerable tree damage. Damage is likely to mobile homes, roofs, and outbuildings. Locations impacted include Chicago, Aurora, Joliet, Naperville, Arlington Heights, Schaumburg, Bolingbrook, Palatine, Des Plaines, Orland Park, Oak Lawn, Irwin, Mount Prospect, Wheaton, Hoffman Estates, Downers Grove, Elmhurst, Lombard, Carroll Stream, and Romeoville. The Ryegrass Park and Elmhurst block-to-block party should seek safe shelter, including the following interstates: Interstate 55 between mile markers 244 and 285. Interstate 80 between mile markers 122 and 140. Interstate 88 between mile markers 109 and 140. Interstate 290 between mile markers 1 and 20. Interstate 355 between mile markers 1 and 30. These storms are producing destructive winds and have a history of trees and power lines down. Seek shelter now inside a sturdy structure and stay away from windows.